Right, and welcome back. It's time for 5 things that we learned watching Manchester United take the points against Brentford last night. In at number 1 then, I think Bruno is on the way back to being his best. And boy, do we need it. I thought in the deeper, more withdrawn role, he looked like he really found his home in this team. United looked like we were holding possession a lot better. I think that was combination with what Varane and Lindelof were doing behind him and the fullbacks were doing alongside him. But I think his withdrawn role, which didn't stay permanently there, but it was nice to see him at least occupying that space for the most part. 2 assists in the game, really adjusted well, became instrumental. This is the sort of thing that we want to see from him. People complaining constantly about the pass completion rate of Bruno Fernandes when he's still one of the most important chance-creating players in European football. Last night he had a really strong pass completion game and looked like he was able to start dictating possession. For me, a really mature performance, one that I think he can build on as well, because it's only like pretty much his first sort of time playing this position with this level of discipline at Manchester United. So I think there's room for improvement still, but it's a really, really, really good performance from Bruno. In at number 2 then, today is the anniversary of Sir Matt Busby's passing, 1994. I can remember where I was actually, and I missed the next game where Manchester United played Everton. We were led out by bagpipes for honouring pretty much the grandfather of our football club. There's always one man that starts the story, the project, and Manchester United had been a normal football club prior to Sir Matt Busby, but following Sir Matt Busby, Manchester United had an ethos, a philosophy, and a creed. And that creed was play the kids. What better way to honour the legend that is Sir Matt Busby than last night putting in a performance where 3 academy graduates provide the 3 goals for Manchester United to pick up the 3 points. Absolutely buzzing for Marcus Rashford because I think he really needed that. His performances have been, well, completely substandard for this entire season. It looks like he's playing with the weight of the world on his shoulders. It looks like there's stuff going on with him. I don't know that there's anything going on with him, but that's what it looks like. And getting a goal might just relax him a little bit. And I think that's the problem with him at times, is that he looks like he's playing so tense that he's forcing mistakes because he's almost trying a bit too hard. I think relaxing, you'll see more out of him. And I think he really needed that. It was nice to see a smile on his face as well. There was a little bit more energy and spark that came out almost out of nothing with both Elanga and Greenwood, and both of them can provide that. All the money that we've spent in recent years, and it's still the Manchester United Academy that produces the ones that you can rely on. You know, Anthony Elanga was nowhere at the start of this season. He's found himself in the back of the starting 11 and scoring goals for Manchester United because he impressed someone in training. That's what you're supposed to do. No one gets given an opportunity, ever. You have to go and take one. And when you're given the opportunity, you have to make sure that you are undeniable and they make you play them again. You try and drop Anthony Elanga at the moment. This could be the start of something beautiful. This could be something that fizzles out after 18 weeks. But right now, Anthony Elanga is one of the hottest players in Manchester United's side. And you have to keep playing him. It's as simple as that. There's more academy players waiting in the wings that are dying out for the sort of opportunity that Elanga's managed to go and grab with both hands. Jimmy Garner, Ethan Laird, Dylan Levitt, Galbraith. These are all boys that probably going to deserve the opportunities that Elanga's had. Now, it might go the way it went with Brandon Williams, who could come back and find himself a good backup left and right back. I think that wouldn't be the worst option in the world for him. But right now, Elanga is doing the business. So, well done to those 3 boys. And obviously, what a great way to honour who we are as a football club. Number 3, De Gea. Again, I get how many times we've done 5 things this season and we've gone, oh, De Gea looks all right again, doesn't he? United were beaten on expected goals yesterday, probably by about a goal. I think it was 3-2-ish on expected goals. But the actual score, 3-1. And De Gea was robbed of a clean sheet at the back with the way that goal went in at the corner. He needs 1 clean sheet, which he should have got last night, to go all-time in clean sheets with Gary Bailey at Manchester United, which he's going to get. And he deserved it last night, and he was unlucky. He kept us in it. We probably would have lost without him. He made 7 saves. Some of them you're going to expect to make, granted. But the frequency and the volume of the saves that De Gea's making at the moment is top. And that's not without saying that his distribution still puts us under pressure. His command of the box still leaves a lot to be desired. But when it comes to instinctive shot stopping, he might be one of the greatest that we've seen. He's absolutely phenomenal at it. Unfortunately, there's just like 3 or 4 other aspects of being a goalkeeper, which he's not quite hitting the mark in. But that one aspect of he truly owns. Number 4, there are still question marks. And they are valid, and they are big, and they are problems. We were lucky to get away with the first half performance. Brentford ran 4.5 kilometres more than we did in the first half. Defensively, still not great. Still giving away way too many chances. Considering when Maguire came on, is that a coincidence? I don't think it is, actually. I think Maguire, rather than bringing in any sort of assurity and calmness, he seemed to sort of start a chain reaction of chaos in the box as the ball came in, which is the opposite of what you want your £80 million world record signing defender to do. Bruno and Maguire, captain saga, isn't it not a thing? Is another distraction United don't need, in all honesty. Ronaldo sulking when being sent off, even if we're winning, non-issue. He's done that for his entire career. I love how many people have tried to make it Ronaldo sulking means that he's going to leave. No, it don't. Ronaldo sulking means Ronaldo sulking, because that's what he's like. Not a massive drama, I don't think, in that. But the question marks, especially with the so-called leak coming out that Ralph isn't a fan of Maguire, Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka. None of them start. You pick up 3 points. A lot to be said about that, I think. And finally, McTominay's second half surge. In the second half, he was everywhere. A very, very beastly performance. When a game's scrappy, McTominay loves it. He matched the physicality and energy of Brentford in the centre, allowed Manchester United to get a foothold in the game, drove pretty well through the middle, wasn't perfect, still got a lot to be desired on the ball. He still doesn't have the ability that you would hope a number 6 at United has on the ball, but it was a strong performance from him. And he's picked up a couple of man of the matches lately by putting in this sort of strong performance and what he's done off the ball. United ain't perfect, so you got to take what you can at the moment. And I've seen a lot of people saying that I'm wrong on Zakaria being a massive upgrade on him. Okay, he's a more natural number 6. I still don't think he's a huge upgrade on McTominay. And people say, well, it's only 6 million. What's the risk? I'll tell you what the risk is of bringing in someone like Zakaria. The risk is that's all you're getting. And United need so much more. United need someone who we can start arguing down the pub. Nah, mate, he's world class. Start telling City fans to shut up. You ain't got fuck all like this. Shut your mouth. Zakaria ain't that guy, right? There might not be loads of those guys kicking about playing football at the moment, but he definitely ain't and won't be one of them. If United buy Zakaria for 6 million, that's your defensive midfielder signing boxed off. You ain't getting another one. You ain't going to get him and then get someone to replace him in the 11. That's not how it works. United will not buy 2 defensive midfielders. We're not City. That's not what we do. So you say, where's the risk in buying someone? The risk is that that's what you got for 5 years then. Before they go, actually, yeah, he's fucking shite and let's bring somebody else in. No. No, thank you. If you want to get someone in, that's genuinely world-class sound. Otherwise, let's find out what Jimmy Garner's all about. You know what I mean? Because he might have the right stuff. That's it from me. Cheers for tuning in. Listen, you lot need to be checking out the rundown. It's utter carnage. And if you want to watch the rundown, it's exclusive to Patreon. There's a Q&A video coming out this weekend for you guys. And we are back on the 19th of Feb with another episode of the rundown. Which ladies do you want to see and which lads do you want to see against them? Here's a quick clip of it. 2001. What was the most watched film?
In the cinema?
No, in my fucking garden.
Mean Girls. I'm going to put that.
Let me know.
Can I just say, Ronaldo was fucking 3 years old in 2001, so we're at a bit of a disadvantage here.
You're way old.
Yeah, but I'm not. That evens it out.
You're
I'm not
Ronaldo.
48.
Hannah's younger than-
When was you born?
We'll go through this in a minute.
93.
Wow. You look way
85.
older than
You're a
that.
90s.
I thought he was about.
85.
Was you?
Yeah.
That surprised me as well. I thought he was in like 70s.
Wait, you
wasn't it?
wait, you were born during a snowball?
If you're a fan of that sort of chaos, then come and support the channel by getting involved on Patreon. The link for that is in the description, and we'll see you in the next one. Laters. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.